Hello and welcome to SirSmuggler's Let's Play, episode 52. I'm back at my main base here today and I'm going to get going on some more of my traditional stuff with automation and stuff. And I'm going to start off by crafting a thing from Advanced Power Systems, an energy storage unit. So let's see here. Energy store kit. Some obsidian, an iron power core, conductive pipes and some iron. So let's get this one assembled. And the reason for this is, believe it or not, I wanted to make some bookcases. And that doesn't make much sense, does it? Well, and why aren't these lasers running? Yeah, I need to select it first, of course. That's better. Well, I have an automated process for making bookcases, because I wanted to build a library basically back at the village somewhere, so obviously I wanted lots of bookcases. And while I do have automated setup for that production, it's not very efficient, it turned out. It took like ages to produce anything. So let's see if we can fix that up a bit. I'm going to bring a gate and some wire and some pipes. Not a lot of pipes. Well, I don't think I will need a lot of piping anyway. Can just start off with that and we'll see how it goes. And back here at the forestry area is where I have that production set up, because I use the what's it called now, the carpenter here. Let's see. Here we grind wood into wood pulp, and then we turn that into paper, and eventually combine that into books and bookcases. Bookshelf, okay, well, you get what I mean. And as I have showed you previously, this room isn't very efficient, since all these carpenters are hooked up to the same power line. And in this old, well, by now rather old version of Forestry that I'm using, these machines will draw power even though they are not working on anything. So all the power I generate is going to be distributed among all these machines. So it's a rather slow process, this thing I have here. And I do have some solar cells up there, solar collectors. And I was thinking I could make it a little more efficient, because there's going to be like long periods when there's no work done at all, so the power is being generated and lost basically. So let's see what we can do about that. If I were to place this guy right on top of that glass there, I don't quite like that, but we'll try it. Then it's connected to the pipes here, and let's see, as far as I remember, you can control this one with a redstone signal to control whether it is allowed to collect energy or send energy out into the network. And I'm thinking it should be set to collecting energy right now, but I'm not quite sure. And here you can restrict how much it can allow in and how much it will put out. Per tick, I assume. So, I don't know. Something like that. And I want to have a gate here because we have gates here to control these engines and let them run only when some of the machines downstairs have work to do. And I want to do a similar setup with the gate here, basically saying that if you have a pipe signal, that is if any of the machines have work to do, you send a redstone signal, and that should, if I am right here, it should now collect energy, and once it receives a redstone signal it should stop collecting energy, instead output the stored energy. So that way the solar collection here can fill this one up when nothing is being worked on, and as soon as some work is requested, this stored energy will help out and speed up the process. At least that is the general idea here. But I'm not quite sure how this works. I'm gonna set up a torch here and see what happens. And now we get the light here, it's draining, so it should be outputting, but we don't really see anything being stored. So, well, I'm gonna go sleep and we'll figure this out tomorrow. Okay, so I'm back here, and as a temporary measure I put up this gate just to activate the wire here. So it's gonna constantly activate this wire, which will keep all these engines here and the peat-fired engines down there running, and the solar cells, of course. And with all that running, we're still only barely seeing a little red flicker there on the input side. So it is working, I believe, but very slow. And again, that is probably a result of all these machines draining power, although they don't really need to. And also this storage is made for, yeah, you can see a little sliver of red there, energy stored also. It's really meant to handle a lot higher energy levels, because Advanced Power Systems also provides a fusion reactor. I haven't gotten into that yet, but that thing can output just enormous amounts of energy. So I'm gonna let this one run for a while and fill up a little bit, and when it's done I'm gonna change the conditions on this thing here so that it will work as intended, that is to release energy when there is work to be done. So I'm going to leave it running, and I'll be back to test it out a little later. Okay, so my energy storage here has filled up a little bit, well, quite a bit actually, and well, let's see what kind of difference this makes. At the moment it is set only to fill up, so there's nothing, it's not going to drain anything from the storage, because I want to test first, see how fast it goes without this. So actually let's disconnect this for the moment and get myself down, and I am going to order up, let's see, bookshelves. One stack of bookshelves. Now that is going to take, and This is not good. Using wood pulp. Don't I have a crafting pipe here? Or here? So how can I be missing? Well, let's try it again with a bit fewer. Let's say 32. That works. So we're gonna have some wood coming in here, I suppose. Come on now. Here comes our wood. And it's not going that fast. And the paper, also not so fast. So obviously this is going to take a lot of time. So let's try hooking up that, thank you. And it's nighttime actually. I'll be back in the morning. Okay, brand new day. Let's hook up this energy store and let's see what we can make. What kind of difference it will make. And I'll remove this. And let's see if you have a red pipe signal, send a redstone signal. So now it's set to drain, so now it will pump energy out into the network, I thought. Maybe I need a wooden conductive pipe for that. Because it doesn't look like it's contributing anything. So let me go get that and we'll try it again. Let's see here. Like so, and then we wait. Let's just check on this. Not moving very fast yet. And where's my wooden pipe? There it is. Maybe I should have tried this before I started messing around with it. Do like this. Yeah, now we're pumping out for power. Excellent. Let's head downstairs and see if this speeds up the process. Ouch. A lot faster now, yes. Excellent. So now we have the capabilities to actually store energy when the system is not working well anything, so that it's not wasted. And that will of course speed up the production when it does have something to do. That's pretty sweet. It's still not super fast, but I could increase how much it's allowed to put into the network, but that will mean it drains faster, so maybe just a little more, like 95. that would be, I think, a combustion engine outputs 5. So that's like 20 combustion engines. Yep. Going a lot faster now, that's for sure. Still, it's gonna take a while to produce 32 bookshelves. Yeah. And just so I don't have to stand around waiting for it, I could do this. As a temporary measure, so ta-da! Well, I'm pretty pleased with this actually. I have some lag issues, it seems. But it's almost drained this unit here, so... Well... I'll be back when those bookshelves are ready, and we'll see, just to make sure that it's still working, so that it's charging up when there's no more work in the network. So I'll be back in a while. Okay, all my bookshelves are done, and well, I think it's working. But it's hard to tell because it's only the solar power that is running when there's no other work to be done, and so it's gonna be very slow. But I want to change that because at the moment we're kind of wasting fuel here. Not so much in the steam engine, but in the peat engines it's quite a lot of waste, because as it's set up now I got these supplier pipes to supply fuel, charcoal in this case, and of course peat for the peat-fired engines, and these gates will provide a redstone signal to start the engines once there's some work to be done. But the peat engines, they run pretty long on one piece of peat, and so when we have short schedules here, like for instance when there's need for more of this, well, bog earth or something, that's a real quick, the job to produce that is done real fast. And well, let's just look at this here. See? Real short bursts. And when the engines are not receiving redstone signals, they will keep burning the fuel, whatever it was, but not output the power of it, so that wastes a lot of fuel. So I want to change this setup here with the gates so that we're not wasting so much fuel, but still keep it so they do not continuously produce energy, but only somewhat related to when there's a workload. Like right now they're not running, but they're still burning. But I think that will have to wait for next episode. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed it. So until next time, bye bye.